Alright everyone, how's everyone doing out there tonight? I hope everyone is doing fine. I am doing well. We are back here in Satisfactory land. Everyone, I am told to make sure everyone knows my daughter says hi. So hi from my daughter. Congratulations everybody, you have been acknowledged by a 16-year-old. So, where are we at? Well, we're kind of just finishing off the goals that we had last time, and hopefully things will get to where I want them tonight. Pretty sure we're gonna get there. I've got everything almost ready to go. I've been kind of polishing off some of the rough edges of the building. We got a way in on this side now, isn't that nice? Fancy fancy. And I extended this up to the upper floors. Wrong floor. And right now I am just transporting the quartz products from the old area to the new area. You can see we got our constructors set up. I did math. I know, believe it or not, I did some math. Well, in all fairness, I used this thing, so it kind of did the math for me, but, you know, whatever, that's fair. Oh, that's not done. Is that done there? No, that's not done there. Okay, I guess we gotta do that. Yeah, and so, the math says that if I can take a 480, a full 480 line and split it, and I set 4 of these to 75, and 4 of these to 45, I will use the whole line. So, let's hope that that math is correct. Let's drop this in there so I can get it out of my inventory. And yeah, these are making quartz crystals, so this is where these gotta go. Now I'm just, like I said, transporting everything from the old storages to the new. We don't need that garbage. And just gotta power up this pod and we should be good to go. You can see we've got floor, we've got ceiling, we've got conveyor belts. It's actually like a thing. Isn't that amazing? This place is almost together. That means we shouldn't have a problem bringing these up to the manufacturing floor. And remember, ultimately this wasn't for the quartz stuff, but this was for the concrete stuff. But to make the concrete stuff, we needed the silica from the quartz stuff. So we got stuff, making stuff, and stuff, completing stuff, and stuff should hopefully be done stuff. Can you have any more stuff in there? I think so. Awesome. Alright, so yeah. I'll take a trip on down to the lower floor so we can see. Down here. So we've got the conveyor belts feeding in. We've got the silica getting split out. I thought I paused the silica. Why is all that coming out? Alright, well, we'll look at that. But it's all connected in. Going all the way over. One thing I did realize, it's going to make it a little interesting. Oh, yeah, we're making some concrete, isn't that fancy? Is, this is feeding into the line that we're bringing the stuff in from the steel factory. Which I guess is generally okay, because we had those extra lines open on the top. But now we only have one conveyor belt open on the top of this guy. Technically I can fit another one if I need to, so if I really need to, but we are getting kind of limited on input from other buildings here. We have a bunch open on the lower floor, but you know, it's getting there. Didn't really think about that along the way. I suppose we could do something different with these. I have another floor up above here, not the next one, but the one above that. That is going to be wide open. So I could move the steel up to that one if I want to, but I'll have to figure out some logistics on that. Alright, so let's continue on real quick. There are a couple more things I'd like to show you, but I really want to get this finished off. So let's continue grabbing all of the stuff out of these inventories and bringing them over to their new home. And along the way tonight we'll show you all the stuff that I got done. Some of what I got done is starting to clear out more of this. I don't want to work on too much because I still got to cross back and forth across this, so haven't done too much of that. Take all that. Take all that. We'll take all that. And so then we'll just have this, and I don't think I'm actually gonna get it all fit in here. But maybe we'll take the excess and make some crystal oscillators so we have them for signs. Although now that we have all this stuff getting manufactured, we can actually automate the crystal oscillators, so that'll be pretty badass. Did you see that? I landed right in that hyper tube. That was perfect. Almost like I meant to do it. Oh, I get a glass thunk while I'm in the hyper tube. That's pretty funny. This isn't making any more silica, right? No, it's not. I paused all these machines and I didn't power these up. You are full. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. Maybe with all of this excess going into the conveyor belts, maybe I won't have to worry about any excess for my inventory. I did tweak, I was toying with my video settings in the game again, trying to get the lighting to look a little better. A little bit of that weird pixelation is happening out in the distances. I think it might just be a limitation to my video card, so hopefully it doesn't look worse than it did. I was at least trying to go for as good, if not better. But no promises here, right? Alright. And this was another thing I thought of along the way, of setting all this up. Some of these, like the concrete and the quartz and the silica, are going to need some dimensional storage on top of them, which I hadn't really accounted for, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'm pretty sure I have room for the dimensional storage. Boop. And right in. Oh, that was so good. And one more. Kind of get dizzy doing that. But yeah, we can see we already got power to the silica making ones, which is cool. But once I realized I had to fill these things up, I kind of I didn't stop running the power to these ones. So really, we should just have to move this stuff over, hit power to it, and we will be pushing quartz products and concrete into the factory. And concrete's what we were waiting on, because we need those for the heavy modular frames. Remember, we're using that alternate recipe. So that'll be good. And yeah, we can actually get the heavy modular frames fully set up now. I don't think there was anything else we needed besides the concrete. That's all mine, so we can take that, and we'll take that. Now I know I have the stuff to make one. That's why I didn't make one yet, because I didn't know if I had it in my dimensional. But we can take all this garbage away too. Probably should have waited so I had the inventory room, but whatever. We'll be fine. And yeah, this thing is, wow, starting to get emptied out. The only thing that's going to be here now is Sam. Can I? Whoa. Sam fluctuators? How did those get in my inventory? Oh, from the dimensional. Oh, yeah, okay. Righto. Take that. So yeah, the building complex is getting massive. gonna go to the, I think, next stream. And remember, if you haven't joined in a while, we're gonna do Satisfactory Mondays, Minecraft Thursdays with Blazing Star. And so I think next Satisfactory stream, I think we'll make it just a cleanup day. We're gonna go around and do all those little things that I haven't done yet to polish off these various buildings and stuff. Put the foundation in, probably work on putting the decoration on the outside of this build, not all these buildings. I'll probably have to go around and make a list, to be honest. Figure out what's missing. Oh yeah, look at that. I really did get it all. Well, that's cool. Alright, which one do I want? Oh, and by the way, we did a full splitter setup, not a manifold. So it's a load balanced splitting setup. So I don't think it actually really matters which one of these I put the dimensional on. I suppose if I really need to, like maybe in the case of the concrete, I can put dimensional on all of them. So where is the dimensional depot? There it is. There we go. So now I got all that stuff out of my inventory. I did. Excellent. Cool. Alright, so that one's all set. Head on over, we'll get the silica brought over. And then I think we're ready to turn everything on here. And then this place will be, well, this half of this place, so it's not really half, you know, this section of this place will be basically completely dead after we do the SAM. Which, maybe I'll have that done off stream while, between next week and this week. That's definitely one of those, gotta get it done to complete this process area thing, so if we don't have it done by next week, then we'll probably do that on stream next week. To do that, we just basically gotta take that SAM conveyor belt that's going this way from behind the space elevator and send it over to the back side of this. And I guess figuring out how I fit it in is going to be the hardest part there, which you will see in a minute when we head over there to take a look. I did rearrange the conveyor belts coming in, and you'll see I think I got it looking a lot better, to be honest, and working a lot better. But it definitely still has some work. Oh, I also did the math on the silica as well, and we are, what we're going to produce, I don't remember the math, but I did the math, 75 a minute here, and this is only using 25 a minute per machine, right? Yeah, 25 a minute, so 100 total, but we're producing 75 times 4, what's that? Help me, 75 times 4, 300 a minute, so plenty of room there. So we'll have some excess for various other things, like windows, glass, and all of that. Is there a, I suppose I could load balance the merger too, right? It's possible to do that. I don't know if that's necessary. Not sure I'm going to bother worrying about that right now. But we could do that. Just to make sure that it's not any one getting used more. Because right now that first one should be getting used more than the rest, right? Because that's the way mergers will work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I think that's necessary at some point. I'm gonna say no, it's not, but that's a problem for a future me. Take all that. And of course it makes sense that the last resource that I have to do is the one furthest out and the most in my way for actually taking this whole thing down. That's the way it goes, usually. this done. And I cannot wait to turn... Oh, that purple is shining off the ceiling pretty nicely. That's cool. You're not full. Okay. And you. There you go. Alright, so those are done. I may have to, you know what, maybe I should pause these as well. And I'm only going to pause these because I still have a bunch of concrete that I need to bring over too. I totally didn't think about that. And I don't want these filling up. Yeah, see, they're already starting to fill up. Right, because I'm not using them. So yeah, I don't want those filling up with concrete before I have a place to offload my concrete. So I'm going to pause those, finish up the silica, and then we'll just move the concrete over as well. And turn everything back on. You got to power up that last set there. Let's see, we can get rid of you, get rid of you. Do I want to rip you down? You know what? Yeah, we can handle that. That's my inventory looking. Yeah, I got some more room. Let's drop those back in there. Yeah, I got a lot of parts I gotta get rid of. Boop boo. I cannot wait, I tell you what, to get on to this next phase. Hover pack should be in the next phase somewhere. What the heck just happened there? I must have hit backwards to make me slow myself down. Me talkie English good. Not really, but you got the idea. Okay, dump that. And dump that. And I'm guessing I don't have room for that stuff. No? Oh, you know what? I bet you I do have room for it. Right here. Right? Because you aren't powered, so you're not taking it in. Which I always thought was a little weird. You have to power a machine so the conveyor belts can push stuff into it. I don't think that makes sense. I'll take it because I've learned to work with it, but yeah, do you see that? Do you see that weird pixelization, the lighting in the distance? I was trying to get rid of that. I did not succeed. Alright, this last one, we'll even grab some concrete on the way. That hurt? How did that hurt? I don't believe you. Okay. Get rid of these two finally. Yeah, sure, I can take that part of that stair. I don't want to take too much more of that, so I'll do that from that angle. And this one's actually still getting fed. Maybe I should cut off the feed to it now. This miner here is actually still slowly feeding in some limestone to this production. So why don't I do it this way? I can grab all of that. And yeah, see, I got 3-dimensional storage on top of this guy. That's because I need concrete a lot. Okay, how am I? Yeah, I still got plenty of room in my inventory. So take all of that. And we are good. Almost there. Yeah. We should have a tally going for how many times I make the the landing and right in the tube versus how many times I don't. That'd be a bit funny. I guess we can stop here, drop this off. And there. Cool, yeah, I didn't even fill all the silica from filling the line, so that's good. Alright, and I should probably, since I use concrete a lot, I should get those back. Now here's the interesting question, can I build the fourth? I can! Very nice. Alright, so now that's going to be super useful. One more push into the dimensionals. That'll be nice. Okay, let's empty out these concretes. And I only have 3 concrete storages over here. 4 concrete storages in the new area, so that's pretty sweet. More backup storage, more pushing into dimensional, so that'll be faster replenish. Yeah, this whole setup, I'm very happy with this new setup. It's definitely going to work out really well. The conveyor belts are a lot cleaner, a lot neater. It's a very tall building, especially the main manufacturing building, but it's definitely going to work out way nicer. Drop that into there. Drop you into there. Okay. And I love the hypertube elevators. Those work out so well. So much faster than stairs. I like the stairs for the aesthetic. I think they look a lot better. I want to do something with my hypertube towers to see if I can make them look a little better. But at least on the inside. Well, I'm going to work on the outside too, but you know, the stairwell, when you look at it from the inside, looks a lot better, but it's way slower than the hypertube. It'd be cool. I think I mentioned, I saw on a stream that it looks like we have some hypertube additions coming in the next version. I don't know if that's 1.1 or what the heck the version's going to be, but it'd be cool if we get some sort of like, I don't know, conditional exits. Allow you to like push a button or flip a switch and say, have me exit on this one. Or maybe it would be like, I don't know, a conditional brancher, switcher type thing, junction. It allows you to flip a switch and it says, yeah, this will activate the left on this junction and the left can take you up an additional floor or something like that. You can get really, really neat if you had conditional junctions or some sort of elevator type functionality. Which would be pretty cool. How much room do I have in my inventory? Do I have enough room for all the... Oh yeah, plenty. I'm gonna let these guys finish their manufacturing of whatever limestone they have, and then I'll clear those out. While they're doing that, I think we can power up those other areas. Yeah, let's take that. That. So we have a lot more machines producing over here. But I think ultimately we're producing more in the new area, right? So 15 times 6. 15 times 6 is 90 per minute. Yeah, I think we have like 2 machines are producing 90 a minute in the new area. Granted, it took a little silica, but I think we're going to be okay. This recipe should tide me over for a long time until we get to the wet concrete. We start doing that. I think that's still the best recipe if I can get a decent supply of water over here. But you know, that's wait to be seen, I guess. So yeah, how much is this producing? 83.333. So yeah, I mean, we're really close to producing that in just a single machine. And there we go. Alright. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to turn on all three of these. I'm not going to turn on the last one, so it doesn't fill up, and I have a place to put the concrete that's in those machines when they're done. And then I think I can turn these guys on now. Boop. And boop. And I'll have to keep an eye on the supply of quartz at the train area, which just in a minute we'll go over and take a look at that new setup. And I gotta power up this one. No, 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 no. Let's see, right on that line. Oh, I already put that one in. Okay, cool. Alright, so right on that line. Right there. There. Yep. These machines are exactly one tile long, so they fit perfectly. We've got machines producing quartz crystals, silica, and concrete. Nice. Now I do think one other change for this floor that's going to be from the other floors is the output. Instead of having them go to their own conveyor belts each level, I think when I do this row of machines, I will merge them into this output down on that end there and merge in, so we just saturate that one line, because this is not saturating. It's close. This one I think I said is 300, right? But we're peeling 100 of it off to go over there, so that's 200, and we'll probably end up making another 200 over there, so even those two together won't saturate an entire tier 4 belt. Which is fine. We don't really need to saturate it. We're not using that much. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. Okay. I did that. I believe I did it in the silica area. So that. And that. There we go. And there we go. And then these should be Mark 2. Mark 2 and Mark 2. I think that's appropriate. And we're not saturating the Mark 4 belt anyway, so I don't think... Yeah, we're not, because we're splitting off the single quartz line into two. This, the quartz crystal, and the silica. So I probably could make these Mark 3s, but I'm not worried about that right now. Eventually this will backflow, I think. I don't know, I might have, maybe I'll have to do some math. I wonder if this is where the programmable splitter would help. I'll have to look to see what the capabilities of that thing are. Can you choose the mount that goes through with a programmable splitter? Because that would be ideal. If I could say, send over 75 times 4, 300 to this one, and 180 to this one, that'd be ideal. I don't know if that's what the programmable splitters do or not, though. Alright, but that's producing. And our factory is now supplied with all that stuff, so we can go up and actually use that stuff in a minute. But let's take a second and take a peek at what happened out here. Filled out this tower too. Do I have a way out yet? No. I also, if you noticed, all the walls should be done. Oh, there's a way out. But this is what I did. I kind of got rid of that excess stuff that was going on here. And it's now back on the center line. And then I put that up there, and I'm going to continue that. I think it's okay. It looks a little crowded, but I don't really mind it too much. It's kind of a support structure for that upper row of conveyors. And of course, we don't need a support structure. The game lets the stuff float, but I think it just looks better. Makes it a little bit more realistic. So yeah, we'll have that support structure with an occasional beam coming down to hold it up. And I did go with those pillars, I guess they're called, technically, big frame pillars instead of this style. Debating that. I might end up moving this style pillar over to here just to keep it looking like the rest of the area. But otherwise I think it looks pretty cool. I did the slopes in there to fill that one section out. I don't want to do that for the rest of this. I'll only do it wherever we have these pillars. Otherwise it'll just be this empty open frame. And then any place I have a cut in the belts, I am leaving, can you see it? Yeah, I am leaving the pole, and I'm having it rest on one of the seams there, just so it looks a little better. And I may end up tweaking this one as well to kind of work with it a little bit. I'm not really sure. I've had some ideas, but we'll have to see how we do with that. But as far as the output of the quartz, I did completely move it from here, and I sent it back over into this one, not even coming down into here anymore, but it's coming down here. And just like I had said on the end of last stream, kind of moved the original one back. What is this? Coal, copper? Moved the copper back, brought another set in, and I think that looks a lot better. I want to finish off, I want to do some sort of like painted beam structure here or something like that to make it look a little bit more supported and structured. I really wish there was a big pillar frame that didn't have these cross members, so it didn't end up like that. Because no matter which way you put these, whether you put them that way, you get the cross member on the top, or that way, you get the cross member on the front. One way or another, this conveyor lift would be going through a cross member, and I don't want that. So we'll stick with some sort of painted beam frame support structure there, something like that, to kind of polish that look off, and we'll do the same thing coming down from there, and da-da-da-da-da. I think that'll look pretty good. We've done it in other areas. I really like the look of it. I'll just have to figure out exactly how I want that to end. And the way I did that was in here. So we have this. Instead of going down at this side, we moved it over, and in the process of moving it over, I'm a little confused because I thought this conveyor was empty. How is this one getting quartz? I'm a bit lost. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it was the first, that is the front car, but this one was empty. Maybe it was that one that was empty. Yeah, it might have been that one was, and I did end up dumping some of the extra quartz I had in that freight station, so that must be what it is. It must be that one was empty. Okay, whatever, don't get stuck on that. But yeah, it goes over here, goes up and over the wall, and what I did is I changed the 4 meter foundation out to the 1 meter foundation. Right above here's the trains. Nope, trains, hi trains. So we put that there, and then just to clean it up a little bit, I tried the glass one, but the glass one clipped into the belts, so I didn't want that. But this one fits under the belts really nicely. And the belts are actually held up to the ceiling, not to the bottom of this. So they're actually getting suspended from the ceiling. But I think that just kind of cleans up the ceiling a little bit, kind of polishes off the edges. I tried toying with that. I'll have to put some more lights in. We put this light in here. I think that's a little too big, so I'm probably changing that out at some point. These are the things I was talking about I want to polish up. Like, this is obnoxious. And then over here, this had to get a little bit different because this is on the outside. If I just change that into a 1 meter, we'd have a 3 meter gap out here. I don't want that. I debated putting a wall up. Might still go with that. But really, I don't mind the way the slope thing worked out. Great, now I'm going to have a hard time putting that back. So I did have the 1 meter up there just to kind of polish off the top surface. And then I put the slope in, brought these all the way up to the top of the slope. And then I ended the belt here, and then just kind of sloped it down over to that. I don't think that looks that bad. I think it actually looks pretty darn good. It's definitely functional. Copper's totally left alone, didn't even bother it once I pushed it back a little at least. Yeah, ultimately I think that worked out pretty well. And then I still have to figure out exactly what I'm doing within here. I keep trying to light up in here, so when you're out here, my idea is I'd like it so when you're out here and you don't have your flashlight on, you can look in there and it's kind of bright enough that you could see in. But I don't know if this is just the way the glass works or what, but it's not really bright in there. Can barely see what's going on in there. Like I said, I don't know if that's the way the glass is or because I have this light out here or what, but that's not really getting the effect that I was hoping for. Maybe I'll have to get rid of the glass and just go with the frame wall. And I'm gonna keep thunking because I love that sound. Thunk. Yeah, not really sure, but I'll figure that out. But all in all, functionally, I think it's awesome. It's definitely way better than the setup we had last time. And then it comes over, and it's still going over from this side to go up and then cross over. I think that works the best. But it just looked weird. I had this big gap in between here, and it was just not quite right. So he ended up putting the structure in to kind of show support. And I think this looks good. I don't think it's going to be that bad once I finish it off, of course. The other detail is I have to figure out how often and where exactly I'm going to put this structure to show that it's supported. But that's a problem for another time. Again, probably next stream when we clean all this stuff up. If it's not polished up by then, that's probably what we'll be doing, is this type of stuff. Polishing off these builds, making sure they're complete and working and looking okay. Got power running up on the outside of the building. I've also thought, by the way, that this structure here could be pretty useful in bringing power across this gap. You know, you can fall right through. Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to do. But you can kind of put power in here in some of these places at least. You know, there we go, like that, something like that. And the power line goes through those edges pretty nicely, so that might work out pretty well. I'll have to see exactly how I do that. So instead of having this big line go straight across here and looking like that, maybe I'll have a nice clean line going from there to there and then over, something like that. Not really sure, but it's definitely another thought. I don't remember this rock being here when I did this, by the way. Did that rock just appear? I'll need my ammo. I don't think I have any ammo. No, I don't have any ammo. I'll need my ammo to get rid of these guys, but whatever. But yeah, look, hey, there's an extra power connection right there. That's not needed anymore. Alright, you're gone. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is I also started converting these lines, and I gotta do something different here. I don't really want to look at the ground. But I started converting these lines over to clear glass. I like this. I really like the look of this. Obviously not the one that's staring at the ground. I don't like that, but I like the little bit of texture change all the way around. So it follows that middle row here. So we have the outer concrete, the glass, and then the inner concrete row. And I'm going to end up doing the same thing over here. Oh, I should change this one out too, to kind of match that. But yeah, we'll do the same thing over here. In fact, I've already kind of done that, going all the way up. I still don't like that light. Did I do that on stream? I don't remember if I did that on stream or if I did that here. Not a fan of that one. I don't know, I'll tinker. I wish we had a... Let's see, what is that? That is the 2 meters square, I believe. So I wish we had a 4 meters square. Right? Is that what that is? 2 meters square? Yeah, the 2 meters square one. Yeah, so I wish we had a 4 meters square one. That would make me feel a lot better. So we've got that. Let's get this stuff off. Yeah, it did start to get a little bit of light in here. So this isn't bad when you don't have your flashlight on, down on this end. Once again, more things I want to polish off. Put those along the way. Make it so we can run through here at night without the flashlight and look okay. And not be this dark mess that we've got going on here. Okay, but enough blabbing. Let's get some work done. More work done, at least. So we've got the quartz and the concrete coming into the building. We still don't have a hypertube over in this end, but I do have a hypertube over here. Oh yeah, we got rid of this power, didn't we? So we can put this wall up now, finally. That's nice, cool. It's closed up. Oh yeah, and I've got to convert those conveyor belts to this here, whatever. Let's go up a few floors. Is it this one? No, it's... Well, good enough. How did that... Whatever. Yeah, see this. I want this going all the way around. I love this. See all the way down. It's really cool. Okay, so let's take a peek. We're most of the way up now. Not this one, right? Oh yeah, it is this one. Okay. Let's turn the flashlight back on. So this one is computers, and we do have all the stuff we need for these. So those are fully hooked up. I believe storage is full. Yes, storage is full. Each machine is full. This is the one we need. So we got full storage, which is cool. But what we don't have is all the parts that we need. So, okay, yeah, the only thing we do need is concrete. Are you powered off? Why are you not getting stuffs? Oh, did we not hook anything up? We must not have hooked anything up. Alright. Nope, doesn't look like we hooked anything up. Okay, so we need concrete. Here. Can I... There we go. If I add to the to-do list, and if people chat, it's going to go right over that, but I don't think we have to worry about that on my channel. But yeah, now we know the resources that we need. So... Right? Right. How are we going to do this? Let's Let's do this kind of like this, except we're going to go 2 and 2, and we'll leave this middle one open. So that is that row just on the outer edge of that. So it would be like that, but I don't want to do the middle. I want to do there, and there, and there, and there. Oh, and that's the other thing I did here, is to make this look okay. What I did was I temporarily put that there. Boom. And boom. Boom and boom. And then we took this away. And I should probably put the bottom one in first. See, now that cuts through there. It's almost like it was there the whole time. And it just cuts completely through this section. And I think that looks a lot better. Feel free to argue with me if you don't think so, but guess what? It's my game, so it's staying that way. Yeah, we'll go upstairs and hook those in first. There we go. And I did, you know, I kind of said the whole time I should have kind of been doing this. I started this one a little higher so you can cleanly walk under it. I really should have kind of done this with all of them right from the get-go. I have the height room, shouldn't have been a problem. I will probably do that here as well. So we go there, and I think I was doing that, right? Yeah, that looks about right. Now the question is, let's see. Oh, I did it like that, huh? I assume... Oh, I did put those backwards. Alright. Yeah, because I thought I was feeding into those, but no, I'm pulling out of those. And before I put these back, I think I'm going to take a peek. Let's see, can we... This is going to cause weird and wacky, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like that. So do I... Like that. And then you... Go like that. And then you... 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. I'm not sure I really like that, but I'm sure it will work. We can go like that. Why are you yelling? What are you complaining about? What are you clipping into? Oh man, this game and its clipping ideas. That. And like that. Yeah, that works. Good enough until I find a different way. You're hooked up. I don't even remember what you're hooked up for. Maybe nothing, because I don't think I did have anything in there. Yeah, now look at this. I can go right under without a problem. That's cool. And thankfully, I don't think it matters which one I hook into which belt. let me in? Thanks, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah, this is how this is gonna go, right? Did I show this already? Glass all the way across this. Yeah, I did show this, didn't I? Alright, but now we can come down from there to there. There we go. That's connected in all the way down to there. Oh, I think I might have made a good decision when I didn't do the middle, because look at that. Those guys right there would have caused an interesting problem. That worked out. Okay, so what do we need from this floor? Anything? Heavy modular frames right there. Oh no, that's what I need. But I need the modular frames. Is that it from this floor? Yeah, I think it is. Everything else is on the next floor down. Right? Yeah, because there's no conveyor belts on that floor yet. I'll have to put conveyor belts on that floor. Okay, so modular frames are right here. And I don't know how many per minute I need yet, so we can figure that out and adjust our conveyor belts. So for now, everything's just getting a tier 4. That works. It's in line. Go to our smart splitter. Connect that in. Take that back off. And that looks like it connected up with the smart splitter just fine. Do I need a belt? No, I don't. Okay, good. And then as we do, this will become our any. This becomes overflow, feeding our machines first. And yep, there we go. Okay, modular frames heading on up to making our heavy modular frames. Nice. Okay, so then we need to bring the rest of these. I'm going to put this here for a second so I can see where this needs to be placed. And we don't actually need that. Right. So now we can bring these on down. Just like that. These on down just like that. And this one, same. Alright, now all 3 of these are coming from this floor, right? This next floor down, I believe. Yeah, let's take the quick way down. Whee! Okay, so we need concrete right there. We need encased industrial beams right there, and steel pipe right there. Perfect. So then let's let this one be the concrete. Right, like so. Smart splitter, line it up. Does that? Alright, here's a curiosity. If I just excuse me. Oh, helps if I hit the right button. If I just program that, did it actually hook itself in? Overflow. It did not. That did though, right? Yep. Yes, it did. Alright, so then this can be anything just for to break it up a little bit. This one will be the industrial, so we'll bring this one to pipes. good. Smart splitter. Line it up. Looking good. I hope. I shouldn't actually need to even break that one down. Overflow U. Any U. And connect you in. And pipes are going up. Nice. Oh yeah, and this whole factory is going to start waking up now that we're using this stuff again. Okay, now that's the one that we want right there. It's been a while since we've gotten this stuff moving. That's where I want it. Looks right. Took so much time to get everything coming into this place clean. This is going to be awesome. Da, 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 da. Alright. Now that's moving along. So we should be producing heavy modular frames now, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's go up and check everything out. It's probably worth it to take a quick swig over here. And up. Up. There we go. This is why I need lighting. I shouldn't have to come up here and turn my flashlight on every time. Oh, there we go. Alright, we've got saturated conveyor belts because all of these are turned off, right? Yeah, we got production pause on most of these machines. I haven't done the math to figure out if we're even producing enough. Definitely producing enough concrete. Yeah, I mean, I think we are producing enough of this stuff. I guess the question is there enough steel coming over from the steel factory fast enough to do this? Yeah, so the most is the steel pipes. 30, we'll just call it 34 times 6 is 204. Well, we can definitely support it with the belts that we have. They're all tier 3 belts. Actually, how much is a tier 3 belt? 270. Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay. So yeah, just kind of just barely with the tier 3 belts, but it does it. That's why I do need to get this stuff pushed up to tier 4. But there we go. We are once again making heavy modular frames, fully automatic. Guess we can share the love here. Drop this stuff off so we don't completely waste it. Not that it's really a waste. Okay. And we're making 2.813 a minute. Guess I'll have to see. Maybe I have whatever. I'll figure all the math out on production amounts later. But right now we are producing those. So we should be able. Oh, what we aren't doing yet is pulling them off of this production line. Oh yeah. Okay. This is where they really need to start going up to here. Well, having this here is going to make lining everything up with this level a lot easier. I do this real quick. Changing out this to glass so we can see all the way down, and that'll really help us line everything up between floors. Yeah, we'll go this way. Boo. Yeah, I have a lot more of this glass to lay down. There we go. Good. Now, I'll do this as well. Get that all converted over to glass so we can see as we're building. And yeah, this will help us figure out where this is supposed to be a tower. I really don't want to destroy that line. Oh, shoot. Got it? Yep, got it. Nice. And we're already cutting through that with the conveyor floor holes, so that works out pretty well. And we'll just do that for now and come back and do the rest later. Probably on that cleanup episode if I don't get to it before. These all lined up the same way as everyone's going on the other floor. And then we have to figure out exactly how we're fitting in manufacturers into this area. But once we get those things producing, we can start feeding them over to the space elevator. And get out of phase 3. And then we're on to aluminum. Aluminum. Let's see, like that. And you go there. Nope. That was facing the wrong direction. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. And to there. Nice. And we'll put in the bottom treatment soon. Okay, so let's go conveyor belt that floor. And this is the floor that, by the way, that will actually have completely wide open. There's not going to be any use for conveyor belts on this floor yet. So it's totally possible I might move the steel input up to this floor. I'm not sure. If I did, that could mean that we change it from coming out the bottom there, and instead of even going down, we'd go up with it all and around to this floor. Again, not totally sure, but it is a possibility. Something I've been thinking about. But not a necessary change just yet. Oh, you know what? Maybe next up, man, maybe next stream's not going to be the cleanup stream. Maybe it's going to be the new storage room. That's a big possibility because I've been dying for the new storage room. I have some really neat ideas for that, and I think it's going to look great. Right here. I don't really need the merger, but it helps me keep things lined up, so I'm going to keep doing it. Obviously, because we're not... I don't think I'm in the right spot, though. Nope. No, I'm not. We're not bringing anything in from the outside on this floor, so having a merger here is not necessary. Maybe when I'm all done and I get everything lined in and lined up, maybe I will switch these over to straight corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. 3. Yeah, okay. Yep. Alright, now I believe it is actually these 3 here. I haven't used this blueprint in a while. This will be cool. Oh no, not the 2-gap one. It's the original one. Goes there. And then we go here and we change this out now. And these also get changed. How many pods do I have on that next floor down there? So if I have 3 full pods and 4, so that's 7. So I can produce 7 things on this floor. Okay, so I will never actually use everything I have, all the conveyor belts I have on this floor either. I simply can't do it. Oh, hello Andrew Sherman, how are you? So I got an Andrew Sherman chatting on my YouTube chat. So hi Andrew Sherman. Hopefully you're having a good night. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're checking things out. I really gotta find a way to get... I gotta look that up. Is there a way to do merge chat on screen? Because right now I only have my Twitch chat on screen. I have to find out if there's a way to get everything converged into one. One second here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's get this. This is going to take some work here. Maybe we'll only do the first few. So I actually need, so if the first 4 go to the, no, first 2 will go to the first 2 pods, then computers, modular frames, well, heavy modular frames, and then whatever the next one is, I think it's going to be high-speed connectors, crystal oscillators, and yeah, that's, I think we have one for the last one. Just yet. So I guess we'll just do those first few, and we'll connect in the rest later. Okay, and then, yeah, here we need the smart splitters, which will be right here. Oh, and then we'll need the mergers on each side to bring in the inventory. What is that weird little icon on my phone? Oh, at some point I captured a screenshot. I don't know when I did that. This should be smart splitter, right? I believe is the key. Smart splitter. Not lined up where it's supposed to be. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, gotta stretch out my leg. It's all cramped up and hurting because I'm getting old. I mean, we're all getting old, right? Just a matter of some of us have made it further down that path than others. Alright, and we go from there to there. Did I have a conveyor pole thing that I missed? Yes, I did. So it's on this. Oh, no, that's that one. Was that at the beginning of? Oh, it is. Okay. So it's just this. Ba, ba, ba. Get out our blueprint. See, these blueprints actually still have tier 3 conveyor belts in them. So I will keep building with tier 3 conveyor belts and we'll just change it all out at the same time. It just makes sense. Change that to the glass floor. And good to go. Alright, let's cook these up. 3 and in. Cannot wait for the hover pack. That is going to make this so much nicer to just float around and get that done. Cannot go backwards now. We'll have to program those up later and send heavy modular frames down to storage, which I don't actually have room for storage yet for them, but we can get that all prepped up. Oh, I don't even know if I mentioned that. Did I mention that at some point? Yeah, I think I did a while back, right? Don't forget, we are streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so whatever your preference there works for me. I do see your Twitch chat's a little bit easier right now, but I will do some research over the weekend and see if I can't find a way to get converged chat. It's gotta be a way, right? Right now, most of my streaming setup doesn't cost any money, so the only way I can do it is with a paid service. Well, that might take a little while. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ran right off the edge there. Oh, did I rip that part out on the other one? Ba, ba, ba. I did not rip that part out on the other one. There we go. I have some loud rabbits beside me. And being very rude and making all sorts of noise while I'm on stream. How dare you, rabbits. Ah. Tier 3 belt. That is all the way out. Okay, good. And yeah, having the glass floor is making this a lot easier. I had to do a whole lot of up and down last time to figure out exactly where things were supposed to be so I could stay in line with all the floors. Much easier not having to do that this time. Just look down, see where it is, and build it the same way. Oh, 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 oh. Did I not put the floor back? I did not put the floor back. Oh, well, we gotta do that. Because otherwise I'll fall through another 16 times before I do. Okay. Looking good. Coming through on the way. Nice, nice. Okay. So now where does this one go? So we have that there. And it's just straight into the splitter, which looks like it's right on this corner. Okay, and I think that's just a straight splitter. I guess I actually don't know. This is one of the things. That looks like a straight splitter. No, it is a smart. Okay. Well, before I do that, let me check. How do I have this configured? Overflow is going, oh, right, because project parts are my lowest priority for manufacturing. That makes sense. That's right, I remember that decision. And can I get back up? And now, you know what, let's not even mess around with it. Let's just type or tube it on up. We got them right here. Okay. So yeah, you are supposed to be smart splitter. And if we hit control while pointing at it, it will replace it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. Belt on in. And we're actually going to conveyor up over in the project part area first, because I can fill in all the rest of this later. What we need is parts going to project parts. You know what? Let's get rid of this. And what are those things again? There's no way for me to like hover over that and tell me what that is. Motor? No. Turbo? No. Yeah, we're going to have to take a jump out. Whoa. No stairs. Can I find out from over here? Mr. Freight Elevator, will you tell me what the heck I need to make? Modular engine and adaptive control units. I can't click to get to the codex, but let's see. Modular engine. We're going to add that to to-do list. And adaptive control unit. Adaptive control unit. Add you to the to-do list. I wish I would separate them in the to-do list. It would be much, much nicer. No. Yeah, no. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so we need motors, rubber, smart plating, automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy modular frames, and computers. I don't know what's for what, but at least I know what we need to make. And the computers and the heavy modular frames are the two new things. At least I know that we are making that stuff in the right amounts. We shouldn't have a problem keeping up with a small setup, because we're making like 2 point something heavy modular frames per machine a minute. So that can support 2 machines, which is all I plan to put over here. Motors, I don't really know how much I'm making the rest of this stuff, but that's fine. I think we have enough to support a small manufacturing, and it will take a bit, but that's okay. Alright, so that should be good. I believe so. Alright. Yes, they still got all these test decorations on the side of the building. I need to peel those off. Yeah, I really think next... it's a tough call. Next stream's either going to be storage room or cleanup day. I think I'm leaning back more towards cleanup day. And then storage room will probably be the one after that, or maybe we'll have to have 2 cleanup days, I'm not really sure. Yeah, gotta go up one more. Okay, so now I think it's not on that floor, but I'm pretty sure I changed this over on some of the floors to one of these. There. That, put that, oops. Excellent. Hold on 1 second, let me check something out. Nope. Got it. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's feeding in, but I don't think it's feeding in. Yeah, no, see? It's right before it. Looked good, though. Feed that from that to that. Okay. So, once I get this wrapped up the front side of this, and this being the front side right now, I think I could actually start building some machines. Alright, where is my next... There it is, right there, on this one right here. Boom. And then... Yeah, look at that, I did that here too, okay. So I did that on that floor, but I didn't do it here. Interesting. It's just one more of the cleanup tasks. Go around and replace all of these. We need ways to get through this conveyor belt mess, and this, I really love the way this turned out. I think this looks pretty cool. So I would like to make sure we continue doing it. So I'll switch all of the ones at the corners over to this. And then I have the 2 wide one to go at sections like this, where it's an even number and not an odd number like it is here. That's why I made the 2 wide blueprint. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to try that. I don't think I'll get it lined up right. I'll go all the way to the top. I need to get... No, not power on this floor. It would be power on the floor below me is where the manufacturers are. Yeah. And I have power. I just don't have power in this section. That's an easy one to fix. Sorry, got someone texting me real quick. There we go. Let's get these belts hooked in. This is kind of pretty much all I really need. I haven't even divvied up these pods yet, so I'll have to figure that out too. How big are these pods going to be? Pretty sure I'm going to end up with multiple floors of manufacturers because if I'm correct, I mean, as far as straight out processing machines, I think the manufacturer is the last machine we get. I don't think there's another one after that. Now we have, I know there's the blender, right? Is that a machine? I believe that's a machine. Sorry, I gotta plug my phone in. We get the blender. And then, of course, there's all the machines that we need to produce aluminum, but that is the refineries, I think. The refineries and the smelters. So we're not even getting any new machines for that, I don't think. So I guess I don't really know. I think the blender is probably one of the only other machines we get for kind of standard production stuff. And then there's all the nuclear things. I don't even know what the heck goes into those. Okay. Yeah, that should be pretty good for what we need. Oh, nope, we do need a little bit more because we have to grab the output from here. Oh, and we'll never get the output all the way around. Oh, shoot. I do have to build this thing all the way around. Oh, that's gonna suck. Alright, 3. This is where the other blueprint goes for a 2-wide pathway. That's not quite right. I'm gonna get you down one, but I can't nudge down. Oh, almost. There we go. Is that right? I have not placed this one very often, so not as used to this one as I am as the other one. But there we go. We got that. Did I not? Oh, I never ripped those out. Yeah, that's fine. I guess that worked. Okay, so we're going to be placing conveyor belts here for the rest of the stream, I think. Sorry about that. That is, you know, kind of the worst thing about this setup, and I mean, I like it. I love the way it looks personally, but it's a lot to set up, and there's a lot of parts in these conveyor belts just sitting here on the belts waiting, which I don't completely mind. It's kind of a built-in backlog. Or back, I don't know. Overflow, excess, buffer, that's what I was thinking of. I knew there was a B word somewhere. Yeah, it's a built-in buffer for the parts, so that's cool. But it's a lot to build. Boom, like that, yeah, nice. And that goes all the way down to the corner. Where do we... Oh, right, we have the merger here. Is that right? No, that should be right, yeah. Right there with that line. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Go into that. And then here. Oh boy. Apparently, we didn't do all this. Alright, because I thought I wasn't going to have to come this far. Because I didn't think. Because I'm stupid. Get to that in a minute. It is right. Oh, I heard the train. Hi, train. That means they're doing their thing. Stocking up stuff. One of the other things I want to try and figure out is a way hell diving facing the bots. What bots? There's bots in Helldivers? I assume you're talking about Helldiver 2. I've never played the game. I actually haven't even watched it yet. I've heard a lot about it, but yeah, they shoot at you. Well, it's fun as hell. Nice. I mean, that's just a foreshadowing of the robots taking over the world, right? Playing some true Terminator stuff right there. What is Helldivers? First person, right? First person shooter, I think. I know you're probably in a game, so it's okay. You don't really have to answer, but... Third person shooter, but still a shooter. Is it a multiplayer, kind of like Overwatch, but in third person? Or is it a single player? And what happened to Marbles? I thought you were playing Marbles a lot. Marvel Rivals, whatever that is. Marvel Rivals. 4-player co-op, okay. Definitely sounds like your kind of game. Why didn't that build? I don't like that didn't build. Let's try that again. Why? Oh, because that thing can move up and down. That's why that didn't build. Okay, gotcha. You're in between your hell diving. Are you watching on both Twitch and YouTube? Your phone's gotta be hating that. My stats are liking it, thank you. Maybe. Have you ever watched anyone that has converged chat between Twitch and YouTube? Do you know if that's possible? I haven't. I mentioned before. I got to do some research to see if that's possible, so I can have converged chat on screen between Twitch and YouTube. Not a thing? I don't like that answer. Am I gonna have to have 2 chat things on my screen at once? That just sucks. Not having multi-monitor in this setup is kind of a pain for this streaming. I miss my multi-monitors so desperately. I don't know why it was so much easier when I had 2 monitors hooked to the same computer. When I have a laptop with my chat up right beside me, and I still miss it, but seemed to get it better when I was streaming with multi-monitors. That could just be a I'm getting old thing. Let's get rid of this. Replace the glass. Or replace with glass, I should say. There we go. Got it. Alright, that's all of that. So much more to loop around. Oh my god. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be there. And that. Right. Take that away for now. Although I did just find I can just leave it and place this thing right on top of it, and it works. Oh, for those keeping track of the bunny escapades, I believe I mentioned before, my son had another bunny named Marshall after we, I guess you could say we adopted his girl bunny, Maisie. Either he was getting rid of Marshall because, well, we didn't want a boy with all the girl bunnies in the house, and he needed a break from taking care of bunnies, so unfortunately Marshall has left the family. He was brought to his new home today, so no more Marshall in the house. He shall be missed. Maisie is acclimating nicely to her home with her sisters, because they were actually sisters. They came from the same place. I mean, we don't actually know if they were born from the same parents, but they came from the same place on the same day. So let's not even talk about what that actually means for Marshall and his time with Maisie. But, you know, animals be animals. But yeah, Marshall is no more with the family. He's gone to a friend of his who sounded very excited to have a Marshall, so that's cool. And he's gonna go to a nice home, and he's gonna be well taken care of. Not that he wasn't well taken care of here. My son was very good with him, but he did not quite have the time, or was looking to not have to take the time to put into that anymore. Which I understand. He's a young man, wants to have a life, and he doesn't want that life to consist of taking care of bunnies all the time. Totally get it. Placing conveyor belts all along the way. I'm gonna sing my song. Oh, you stink. Well, I was just worried that I placed those over it, and instead, no, I just completely placed them wrong in the first place. Well, I guess that was a little easier to clean up than the mess I was worried I made. When you have them overlapping, it's really hard to tell what you can and can't remove. When they're just not even connected correctly, it was really easy to figure out what I could and couldn't remove. Whoa, forgot to put that back. You know, I guess still on the to-do list, we have to go back over to the steel factory and rearrange and up our production over there as well. Oh, and that was one of the other things we were thinking about doing, was converting that concrete over to the silica recipe as well. But now that we have, that's an interesting change. We could bring the water over that we used to use for the coal. We could rebring that over and do the wet concrete recipe instead. And that's, I think, higher production than the silica recipe. Right here. Right here. Is that right? Is that right? That's right. There we go. And then I think it's just, yep, we've got, boom. Let's try it. Let's try. There's our fun friend that floats around our world. Is there a reason you're not? There you go. Okay. Fix that with a nudge. Good to go. Concrete, go bye-bye. I actually got rid of the right one. That was nice. I found a setting in the video settings, something about a Z fighting setting. I'm not sure what it did, but it did seem to kind of... Oh, I should go over to the oil area and see if it fixed all that glitching, blinking stuff that was going on over there. That'd be interesting. No, that's not right, is it? Oh, because you're sideways. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I do feel like I'm getting a lot less Z fighting since I changed that setting. And I don't know if it's really a thing or if I'm just crazy. Either is possible. Either is likely, for that matter. But I like it. And something tells me I'm going to need a new graphics card in order to fix the whole lighting issue, because I don't have ray tracing on this graphics card. It's still an NVIDIA GTX, not an RTX. Those of you who know anything about graphics cards, they added the ray tracing to the RTX line. And yeah, I don't technically have ray tracing in the GTX. Something tells me that it's because of that. Ray tracing is, you know, a lighting particular, lighting specific functionality that graphics cards have, and mine does not have it. I mean, obviously you can do some level of ray tracing. It just does it differently and has a harder time. So, whoa, what the? Oh, got turned around somehow. And unfortunately, I don't think I will be ever changing the graphics card in this computer, because it is getting to that age where it really just needs a whole new computer. So that would probably be how that happens. Not a new graphics card, but a new computer instead. And I'm a ways away from that. So I think we'll be living with it for a little while. I think, at least. I don't know. You never know. I tell you what, though, I cannot wait to build a new computer. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I think I've mentioned it a couple times on this stream. I just built a new server for the house. Because at my house I host, self-host a lot of interesting network services. I'm a big anti-Google guy. So I'm trying to de-Google my life. And so I host a whole lot of servers here that help me do that. You know what Nextcloud is? I run a Nextcloud server. I run Home Assistant, which doesn't really help with de-Googling, but it certainly helps me turn my lights on automatically sometimes when it's working. Hopefully that'll get a little bit better with the new server. I'm finally out of steel beams after all of this. Okay. Alright, I gotta let those build up for a little while. Yeah, wow, even with the flashlight, this floor's pretty dark. Alright, so let's let those build up. I am not even looped all the way around, that's fine. But what I think I can do is is start to hook up the output here. So you are on the middle one, right in the middle of that middle tile. So you go there, and you go there. These two aren't being used yet. It's fine. Now, this was something I knew was going to end up being a problem, but that's fine. We'll take a little bit of liberty here, and we'll drop in a merger. That should be fine. And I can probably go to a tier 1 on this. Again, a tier 1 here. And yeah, that looks just fine. I don't know if you've noticed, but this thing actually decides to change the bend depending on where you start. So if I had started here and went to here, we'd have the bend coming out here like this. But I like that one better. It goes more towards where it originally was supposed to go, and then bends over to where it actually ended up. So I like that. And oh, that is just so darn close. I think I'm using that. It kind of breaks my theme a little bit, but I find it pretty dumb to put a merger here when I have one right there. So let's do that. Oh no, I need to go up one. 1, 2. That's right. From there into that one. Yeah, that was just pretty. If only it was over just a hair more, huh? That would have worked. Okay, so that's the first two. So that's computers and heavy modular frames feeding out to that. Let's go down and hook those up so they'll start getting on their conveyors. And then we won't have room for those in the storage room until we create a new storage room. Ah, wow, that looks so good. I love that. I know some of you might think it doesn't. That's okay. You're allowed to like what you're allowed to like, but I really like it. Do I want to use the upper or the lower? I can't remember what I'm doing in the other areas. Am I using the upper or the lower? Alright, let's go take a peek, because I'd really prefer that to be done the same way. No, 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 no. Oh, shoot. This floor should be good to tell me this. Oh wow, we don't have storage on this floor? Interesting. I don't remember that. We're going directly out of the machines into... Oh no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Input, output's on the center on this floor. Oh. Right. Oh, okay. That means we're going to change that. Oh, and I don't have doubles. Oh, do I want to change this out from double into single? Because I don't have double in the storage room. Maybe I'll do that when I add the storage room storage. I think that's probably a good idea. So we'll leave them doubles for now, which means we'll put them on the bottom. And we're going to change the way this goes. Not that way, not that floor, but this floor. You know, it can get daylight anytime again. So yeah, these are supposed to be going out to the outer. These are supposed to be heading on to the inside and then going into those. That's what those mergers are there for. That's what that's there for. And I didn't hook them up while I was down there. That's fine. So it's a little different than it is on the other floors, but okay. So actually the other thing is good thing I didn't hook them up, because this should be number 1, this should be number 2. So this one is actually number 3. Guess we'll go do something like this. And we'll put another one here. And another one here. So yeah, this one should actually be up onto tier 3, which is the second one up. So I'm just going to do this. One, two, the second one up, right, that one. And just for lineup's sake, I don't think I'm actually going to use this. Maybe I will. Whatever. 1, 2. Just like that. And then bring you down to Mark 1. And yeah, that's right. Mark 1 to there. To there. Is that right? Yep, that's right. And then we go into another conveyor pole here. And this is actually the way it was supposed to be. Isn't it like I actually planned it out and then completely forgot the plan? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. No. No. I did. I forgot the plan once again. Because it's supposed to go the other way. Here. Because I like that better. I'm going to have one there. And one there. And then we're going to go that. Second one up. There we are. And then to that one. Yeah, that's right. This is the way it's supposed to go. See, not having the glass all the way down, I couldn't see that. And there's supposed to be a line of mergers right there where that pole, stacking pole is. Ba, 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 ba. And we'll put one here as well. And then that means all of this needs to go along with all of that. And murders. Lined up at the center. In the right spot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, there we go. Now we can put these guys back. Hope we can actually do back and forth, because I have inputs that will set my direction correctly. Nice. I wonder if that actually uses less steel, because it is just a hair bit shorter. I mean, it's not using a significant amount less steel, but it does look like my steel has built up a pretty good supply while I was sitting here messing around and being stupid and forgetting everything I built. And what did I build here? Mark 1. Yeah, because that's about all I'm going to get out of that, so it makes sense that's a Mark 1. It'll merge into a Mark 3, but never going to be able to saturate a Mark 3. Not in this playthrough, at least. There we go. Okay, that's the right way for this to have been done. Much, much nicer. Okay, now this one goes up to 3 stacking conveyor poles. Lines up with this one. 2, 3. And then we boom. Where to go? You go here? Here. Right. I'll have to check the other floors to see if I have that much, or if I have something of a stack conveyor pole at this stage. It has to match the next the other floor perfectly in this section, because each floor is a little different, so it's different size of the pods. So I guess I don't really mind if it's a little different in the center here. But there we go. That's those 2 machine pods hooked in the right way this time. Now let's actually go connect them. Down. We only need to go down the 1. I don't really need the flashlight because it's actually brighter in here. Alright. And we're going to go to the bottom one, since that's where we'll actually connect in eventually. And there we go. There's computers coming out at 60 a minute. There's no way I'm filling 60 a minute. In fact, how many? 3.75 times 6. 0.75 times 6. 22 and a half a minute at the best, even if I had all the machines on, and I don't have all the machines on. And how many am I doing here? 2.183. Now that's not a weird number at all. 2.1. No, it's 813, isn't it? 813 times 6. 16.878 a minute if I had all the machines going. And again, I don't have all the machines going. That is fine. That will work out absolutely fine for now. I just won't be able to saturate the line, but eventually it'll all backflow. And since I'm going to use smart splitters to well, that's an interesting question. Will the smart splitters work the way I want them to? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so, because of the way I had them set. I think they will work out the way I want. Okay. So, that is starting to feed the lines up above, which means we are basically ready to pull in be... That was supposed to be... Oh. There you go. Can I do this from down here, or do I have to be up there? Oh, in some ways it's actually easier doing it down here, isn't it? Look at that. Can't really clean it up as easily, but... Oh, that's why it's not done, because I didn't even do any of that. Huh. Well, that worked out really well, though. Oh. Cheap viewers on streambo.com. I don't want to buy viewers, you stupid spammers. Ban you. You are banned. No, not that one, not that one. Oh, it's going to do the wrong one. Oh well. Okay, I didn't really need to do that, but at least it's done, and I found out it actually works pretty well from the underside. That was cool. Alright, how... Let's set up a couple here. Why are you showing me arrows to the mergers? That's pretty weird. Oh well, whatever. I would like to at least get 2 of these guys in here. How many? I know I had a 2 merger set up for this here. So what is this? This is a 5 by 6. So we have, in this place, we have 6 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if I make you concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course. Why would you be a number that works well for my math? You died. Don't die. Is death a permanent thing, or are you just like out for a round now? Are you never allowed to play? It hurt. Landmine. Landmine build? Was somebody building a landmine? You got 20 lives? Did you lose all 20 of your lives? You lost a lot? Oh, so is it like you have to like set up a defense and stuff like that, and yeah, like, and then each game is approximately 40 minutes. Wow. And yeah, some levels are like that. So okay, so you set up a defense, and then they basically have to defeat your defense or whatever, or, you know, you set up fortifications kind of thing. I getcha, I getcha. Actually sounds kind of neat. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Is that free to play, or do you actually have to buy that? Only on that kind of mission you have to, okay, gotcha. There are other modes too, okay. Wait a minute, I thought I had... It costs money, okay. Well, I'll have to check it out, see how much. Maybe I can swing that. I'm looking for some other fun games to play. Have you seen Foundation? I don't know, it's not really your kind of game, I don't think. It's a city builder. I've been watching a lot of that on YouTube lately. That one looks interesting. I was debating buying it. So we got two side by side on the 5x. Oh, are you watching the I have seen, I've watched a couple of him. Sometimes he frustrates me. So no, I didn't. I was actually watching Corrales. I did see him do Foundation though. But no, the one I'm watching the most right now is Corrales doing his. He did a really nice playthrough. I like the way he does his walls. I guess he gets a lot of crap. Yeah, I guess he doesn't usually. I just saw it and caught it. I was watching this other guy I'd never heard of before. And then Corrales showed up in the views. The other guy was also his build was a little wacky, unorganized, and I really liked Corrales' build more. No offense to other dude, whoever you are, I can't remember your name, so it doesn't actually matter. Everybody plays their own, and I totally understand that, but everybody likes the way to watch people play a certain way too, right? And yeah, other dude who I can't remember your name. Sorry, I didn't like the way you played. There, maybe? I gotta have enough room for incoming logistics. And then enough room for... I guess I don't... Yeah, oh, that's right. I did have storage on the assembler floor, so... Why do I feel that's not where you were supposed to be? Hopefully, let's see, if I were to take one of these and stick it, oh, that's just wrong, you need to go there, like that, we'll bring this down so I can see just where I can line up. I'm going to go down to the regular storage container right from the get-go on this one. Made every inch I can get. You'll go there. And then hopefully I can fit a merger in here. Please, please, please. No, that really doesn't fit. Oh, good night. I'll talk to you soon. Have fun getting off the computer. I really should be getting done soon too, but this is going to frustrate me if I don't get some of this going here. So definitely can't push that any further down. Man, I really thought I had one built. How did I not? I swear to God I had one of these 2 pods built. Okay, I don't. So that hooks in perfectly there. So I guess, can we see if we nudge one of these forward, just a hair from where it is. that just a half a nudge. And that connects in without a problem. Cool. Okay. And so then does that leave me enough room on the front side to do the logistics that I need to get this in? If not, I just had a wacky idea for possibly a way to do the logistics. Completely reverse the thing. Have the outputs coming out back here into a merger and head on that way into the storage. And then have the inputs on this side, but a couple of, you know, like one up above the lower in the output. That would be interesting. I kind of want to try it just to see what it looks like. Do I want to do it? You know what? Let's leave that there. And let's try it over here. So something like this is what I was thinking. Well, you know what? Let's do this backwards, so I know exactly what I need for spacing for various things. Go with that. So that's in the pod. And you, once again, you come down there. And we hook this guy up to here. Get away with going. Oh, that's an interesting question. Where is that? That's on that line. That's on that. Yeah, I think that's where I have this one. Yep, that's where I have this one. Okay. So let me do that. Connects in. That's cool. So instead of putting a merger here, we have stick that there for now. I'll replace that in a bit, but I just want a placeholder. So then what I'm thinking is something maybe that's it right there. And accept in like that. And now the question is, so if I were to do that and that, right? You're following me? So then if I did oh, excuse me, sorry. That, and that. I got rid of those guys. That's just kind of sitting up there. That's actually not bad. And doing it this way, I actually really end up with a lot more room. Alright, well, let me finish this off over here first and see just how squished I am here. So if I put that there, that there, that there, and that one there. Yeah, you know what, I suppose this isn't going to be that bad. Right, because then the splitter's gonna go here. There. Oh, that does not go there. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then those 2 go away. We've got 4. Okay, so here's an interesting question. Modular engine. Oh, don't fly, guy! Alright, only needs 3 inputs anyway. And then adaptive control unit takes 4. Alright, so why don't we... I'm really confident I can do 3 inputs, so let's do the 4 input one here. And see if I can actually fit this. And if I can fit this, then we'll do it this way, because it will lead to a little bit less of a chaos mess on the belts. Kind of debating if I like the look of it better, crisscrossing over itself, and da-da-da, but this is just a cleaner look, I think, in the end. Yeah, I think so. Inputs on the front, outputs on the back, that's pretty standard. So can I make this fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then should be kind of nice and easy. Oh yeah, that's actually going to work quite nicely. I mean, by the skin of my teeth, but yeah, that works just fine. And then we connect. Hello, what you doing? Are you not? Oh, this is the weird alignment thing. How did I deal with this? I don't remember how I dealt with this. It's because this is popping out just ever so. If I nudge even a half forward, I don't think it's gonna work. I think that fourth one up there will be just a little too close. I mean, I guess we could try it, but really I don't think it actually works because I don't think it fixes the issue I have. I think I'm still misaligned. And I don't really remember how I fixed this because I swear to God I had it some other place. Yeah. How do I do this? And why, game, you do this? Yeah, see? This lines up just between these two. So... let me try this. So I go from here to here. You know worky, right? No. Okay. attached there. Oh, that looks like it's gonna do mini conveyor. Hold on, hold on. Does that work? Because if I do that, that actually lined up. Okay, and then I can get rid of that and put a belt in between these two. Oh, that's some BS right there. So that's how I gotta build these. Is I gotta do some stupid trickery to line them up first. And I want to say it's not going to be any different if I go from the back, right? Yep, look at that. It's doing the same thing. What up with you, stupid machine? That's just mean. Why you do that? Why? Why you do that? So, figuring out exactly where I have to put this thing is going to be a pain. I think that's right. And so then what we do is we go from machine, yep, split her down. And then we get rid of, nope, not you. Get rid of you, and you, and you. And we put a belt between them. Did that actually go? It looks like it went. Now I probably can get away with it on the rest of these because of the distance. It will connect. Do I want to cheese that and let that belt be bent? Most of me is thinking yes, because the game is screwing me over. Bad game. Not really. Good game, but bad game. That kind of sucks. So I just have to do it on that first one. I guess that's fine. And then maybe if I get annoyed with it enough, I can rebuild. But there we go. There we go. There we go. Say what? Did I build that wrong? I built that wrong. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah. Okay. You configured? You are. Alright. So then really all we need to do is bring the parts in. Which that's going to be a fun mess all to itself. And we should be good. So that's the vote. This is the way we're going to go. Regular old straight way. Which, while I'm here and thinking about it, let's keep things not floating whenever we can. That's good. Much better. I guess that's an interesting question. Do you guys like that? Or, well, we gotta get rid of that, don't we? What do you think? Looks better. Yeah, see, I like the other one better. There we go. And Okay. So I should be able to get these finished off between now and next stream. I'll get these two hooked up, get them producing parts, and then with any luck, I don't see why we shouldn't be able to. We will have enough parts that we can shove them on over into the space elevator and get out of phase 3. Move on to phase 4. That will be nice. Guess this will also be my first chance for figuring out exactly how I'm going to route from here to there. Because I don't actually know. That's a problem for me in the very near future. Alright, but yeah, pretty productive night. We definitely got a lot of things going. We finished off our quartz and concrete setup. We got all of those parts coming on over to our heavy modular frames. We are now automatically producing heavy modular frames. The other thing I am going to do, by the way, is it this or this? Yeah, this one's faster. Lots of quick wire though, that sucks. Even more quick wire, okay. I'll have to go see what other recipes I have for this. Or maybe I'll even peek online and see what other recipes are available for this. Because high-speed connectors would be pretty kick-ass. I guess the other question is how many of these do I need? Do I make that in this pod? And SAM fluctuators, I guess again, I don't know how many of those I need. But crystal oscillators, that's what I want to make. Next. Crystal oscillators, probably getting made right here in this pod. And probably, well, you know what, I should probably do those up in the front pod, huh? Yeah, we'll do those up here. Oh, I love seeing that, that's so awesome. And you know what, I didn't even think about that. These have been smart splitters in the past. I can switch those over pretty easily though. And you know what, the way I set them up, I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest. So, not a big deal. They can stay there, like that. Alright, so crystal oscillators here. And I'll have to look to see if I can get any idea of how many SAM fluctuators and high-speed connectors I'm going to need going forward. Because like if one of these, and I would imagine it's the high-speed connectors, if they're needed for like belts in the future, then those would be the ones I'd want to produce in a large amount of. Yeah. Okay. That's the plan. Try and get some of those hooked up before next stream. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Like I said, I am working on a new home server, so that has been taking up a good amount of my time. It's a pretty nice server, really enjoying it. I built a AMD EPIC processor server, and 32 cores, 64 threads with 256 gigs of RAM. It's got lots of headroom to run lots of stuff. One of them that I'm running right now is the Minecraft server that me and Blazing are playing on. So that's cool, and it's a multi-game server, so I can actually run, at some point, I'll probably do it, a Satisfactory server. I can run Rust servers, all sorts of different games. It's pretty cool. Really excited about that one. So yeah, we'll do that. That's been taking a lot of my time though, although I'm getting pretty settled with it. I'm starting to get most of the things I want done. So I don't know how much more of my time it's going to be taking soon. Hopefully that'll be settling down and I can get back to a decent amount of work on the game in the meantime. But we shall see. We shall see. You know what? I screwed this one up too. I didn't even realize that. Did I? Did I send this whole floor the wrong direction? Oh my god. Hold on a second. Not this floor, right? No. No. This floor. Did I send that whole floor to the front? No, yeah, okay, this one is... Oh, I did that all here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that here. But that is how I did it. I did send it to the front, and then... So I did just do that other floor like I did none of the other floors. But I kind of like the other floor better. It's a lot cleaner than that. Interesting thought. Maybe I just made more work of myself in saying that I'm going to flip all of these two floors around and send them that way instead. It's not a ton more work. I could probably do each floor in like 20 minutes, half hour. Because these don't need to move. It would just be all of these conveyor belts. I just need to send them that way. And hook up a stack of mergers. That's not a ton of work. And that's so much cleaner. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up doing that. Which kind of frustrates me, but in the end I will like the setup more, which is all that matters. So yeah. Okay. Alright, but that's staying that way for now. And I'm blabbing now. So everybody have a good night. I will talk to you later. And thanks for stopping by.